YouTube, what's happening? It is Saturday, September 7th, and as you can see, we got a busy slate in baseball. We have a doubleheader in Pittsburgh on top of everyone else playing, so that's 16 games to go over today. 5 and 5 yesterday, plus 1.39 units, back up to 29.39 units on the season. We're hovering in that 30 range, trying to get back above it, trying so hard. We got about we do have 3 weeks and a day left of the regular season before it's over, then playoffs start. Oh, busy time. So, you know what? Let's just get in that first game. Let's go right now. All right, first game up is the first game of the doubleheader. It's going to be Washington Pitt, the makeup from yesterday. Pittsburgh's a slight favorite, 8.5 true total. Looking at the weather, it's going to be 64 and wind blowing out at 11. That's a little breezy. It might be a little chilly out there. Might have to break out the long sleeves. We can see the info. Washington's lost 2. Pittsburgh's won 1. 65% nerve at this time of year. It's kind of crazy. 4.3, 243 for Washington. Pittsburgh, 4.7, a buck 76. That ain't good for an average. 26 in the last 3 is not good, but you did get a nice jump up in your last game. 9 runs and 267. So let's look a little closer at the pitchers again. We got LL going out there. You can see what he's done. Pretty good his last 2 starts. Has not faced Pittsburgh recently. I mean, not Pittsburgh. Washington recently. Hers is going out there. Hasn't faced Pittsburgh recently, but you can tell he's probably going to give up an average 2 runs. This is what he does. Looking at the props a little closer, LL, nothing really stands out there against righties. Washington has they don't really have anyone crazy. That's, I mean, 298 for Garcia is your best. So that somebody actually plays. Looking at props, outs, very consistent, but I don't want to take that. I've kind of shied away from pitching outs the rest of the season because the last few times I've taken it, I've just gotten beat up. And it's like you always get hooked on them too. It's always a hook, and I hate that. So I'd rather get blown out than lose by a hook. I don't care what it is. You give up 9 runs in the first inning, I will take that over Screwball only getting 7 strikeouts yesterday when his number's 7.5. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because once the blowout's done, we're done. We move on. All right, that's over. Cool. So, all right, none of that looked good. Let's go to hers now. Hers history, 0 for 2 for De La Cruz against lefties. I mean, Bart's looking impressive, but outside of that, not much. I mean, I passed on this game yesterday for a reason because I didn't like the matchup. Everything seemed kind of equal. No one stood out anywhere. So, and then on the bats, that's the pitcher one. There we go. That one. Yeah, bats, nothing's looked good. So, yeah, same as yesterday. I passed on it. I'm going to pass on it again. We're going to go to the next game. All right, next up, we got the Yankees and the Cubs. Yankees are a slight favorite. 7 is your total again. Looking at the weather, we see 14 miles an hour, blowing in 62 degrees, chilly day again. So you can see what's happening there. Yesterday was 3-0, so the wind did have a factor yesterday, I believe. And we look at the numbers, and both offenses have fallen off a cliff recently. It's not just from yesterday. Cubs had 0, and they batted .036. I don't care how windy it is. You should be able to at least get some bloop singles here and there and some line drives. The wind doesn't affect a line drive really, so or up the middle through the gap. I was just poor batting. That's all on you guys. So yeah, the Cubs went from hot to not real damn quick because that's how it happens in baseball. You jump around. So they're both trending down. 7's the total. I'm not taking it under because just in case that was a one-off, you never know. So I don't lean anything so far. Let's look at pitchers. We can see Clark Schmidt is going out there for the Yanks. Hasn't pitched since May, so that's a fun one. Welcome, buddy. It's been 3 months. We'll see what you got. You were decent before you went out, but now you're back. Let's see what happens. And then Assad's going out there for the Cubs, and he's been pretty, I mean, 3 in the last 2 games is kind of concerning because it was 1-1, 2-1 before that, but I mean, 3's not bad, let's be honest. Look at the props a little closer. We don't want them. We want the next game. We want the Yankees, not that one. We want Clark Schmidt and Assad. Now, Schmidt, I would not even touch props on because dude hasn't pitched in 3 months. What are we supposed to look at? Everything from May and April? I don't care about that stuff. I mean, it's only strikeouts. So you see he's a strikeout dude, but neither team's striking out all that much. So I wouldn't touch it. Let me look at the history for these people. Let's see. We want Schmidt. He's got a 364 and a home run and 11 at bats. That's decent. But it's first game back. Are you over here on the list? Walks. Walks? Really? That's the one you're on there for? Oh. Yeah, no, we're not going to do walks, buddy. Sorry. Not happening. Against righties, Cubs are just not good for the whole season, but they were on fire up until yesterday. So, yeah, pass on all that for sure. Assad's stuff, let's look. A whole bunch of red, but it's only one game, you can tell. Maybe even split over a couple of bats. Yankees are good against righties versus lefties. Only two dudes are just not good against, are better against lefties. Judge 306, 325. Soto's 306. Verdugo's there. Chisholm's 270. Yeah, you can see the numbers. Yeah, so I lean the Yankees, but I'm damn sure I'm betting them because they are on the ban list and they will stay there for 3 weeks. Playoffs, we'll talk, but now you're grounded for 3 weeks. Can't play, you can't do it. So, all right. Oh, yeah, forgot to look at the rest of his props. Hits, strikeouts. What was your hits? Hits might be a play. 4.5. I kind of like it. I think I'm gonna go with it. I think, yeah, Assad over 4.5 hits allowed. I think I like that one. We'll go with that. Strikeouts, no. Earned runs is a no. Walks. He doesn't walk many people anyways. Outs is up there. The bats we look at, a lot of green ones, but not much in the recent ones in the 5. So these are, yeah, only one's Torres, and I don't really want to bet on Gleyber Torres. So I'm just going to take Assad to give up at least 5 hits and move on to the next game. All right, next up we got Tampa at Baltimore. Baltimore is a pretty heavy favorite, 178, 7.5 is the total. Looking over at the weather, you can see 11 miles, 72, pretty good day. It might rain a little bit though, so that could be a thing. Tampa's lost 2, Baltimore's won 1, 43% Nerfy in what they've done this season. 4 and 202 for Tampa in their last 3, but they only had 0 and a .097 last time out. Baltimore 4 runs, 222, and they are 2 and 154 last time out. Both offenses are tanking again. So, I could have took a Nerfy last game. I could take a Nerfy this game, but I didn't trust Schmidt, obviously, in the Yankees. He's been gone for 3 months. I don't expect him to have a perfect first inning. So, but we have new pitchers here. We have Pepio going out there for Tampa, who has been giving up 2 to 3 runs a game. Before that, he had a little bit of stretch. It was decent. Missed some time here and there. Nothing stands out really. Eflin's going out there, and Eflin is, he's facing his old team again. And last time he did that, he went 7 innings, 4 hits, and no earned runs. So he knows the bats. I thought the other way around would happen, and the bats would have a little bit of success against him. But no, I was wrong completely. He showed out. He showed them bats a thing or two. So he might do it again. So I kind of lean Baltimore. So, but not 100, not enough to put him in a parlay. No. So let's pop up to the props. We got Pepio. Yeah, that's how they did in the game. He faced him. A couple home runs given up. That was not good for Pepio. Against a lot of green for Baltimore against righties. A lot of green out there. Nothing. Got 295, couple 270. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Strikeouts. Yeah, so you can see all these. I was going to glance through these. Nothing looks good. Let's go to Eflin. Show the history. There you go. We got a 500 with a home run, 231, 13 at bats. Okay, cool. Against righties, you got some green. Nothing really stands out. 181 per series, not good. That's funny. Props, hits. Strikeouts are going up, but how's Tampa on strikeouts? 19th. They're getting bad again. They're starting to get bad. 5.5 versus his last team head to head. He got 7 last time out. I want to see if I figure he'd be able to strike him out, but no, he showed out. Yeah, I'll pass on it. Let's be safe. We'll be safe there. We'll be a little cautious, more cautious than usual. All we have is Cedric Mullins to get an HRR 0.5. No, not good enough. All right, so the pitchers are pretty equal. The bats you can see are pretty equal. They're both downtrending. Everything looks kind of ugly. So for real, this is a pass. Next game. Let's see. Next up, we got Detroit and Oakland. Is a pick 'em. 8.5 is your total. Let's look at the weather. Weather is going to be 76, 6 miles an hour. Pretty good. Yesterday, Oakland won the game 7-6. I told you can't trust that Oakland offense. They ended up with 6 runs for once. Yeah, Scooble only went 5.2. He had 7 strikeouts, got hooked. But the 2 Oakland boys who were the only ones that had success against Scooble did their jobs for me. So, hey, it worked out great. It was a 2-1 on that game. So, great. They're both starting to trend up a little bit. Both got some runs. Both averages going up. You still lean Oakland on here. They're both striking out an absolute shit ton. Come on. That's crazy. Looking at the pitchers, we got Brant Herter going out there. Dude he's a reliever. There we go. I was like, what was this? He's a reliever that sometimes goes 5, 6, 3. You don't know what he's going to do. So here. Got Brady Basso going out there for Oakland. Hasn't pitched since June. So there's another one of those situations. I mean, you can't trust Oakland now because this dude, it's a reliever, but it's a bullpen game. And we know we damn sure don't trust Oakland's bullpen. Not around here, we don't. So hard pass on that. So let's go to props. I do have props on Herter, even though he's technically a reliever, but I have hits. Let's look at the history. Oh, I have Basso stuff too. Cool. All right, outlier. I see you. Show me both. That's versus lefties, and there's Oakland versus lefty because they're both lefties. Oakland versus lefties is not good. The only ones that are decent are Rooker and Butler. Everyone else is kind of trash. So, okay, let's look at the history. What was the history? Neither one has history. Okay, cool. All we have is Herter props. If you want hits, 4.5, strikeouts are 4.5, earned runs are 1.5. And we saw only 2 dudes are even good. So let's be honest. There's only one thing I'm playing in this game. I mean, I gotta play the man. He has hit this line. 90% of 20 is 18. So it means he has hit this 18 out of 20 times. And if we have figured it up online, in Discord, we figured up that it's probably been at least 16 times now. So yeah, I got to take it. I'm taking Butler. I'm taking him every day until he just doesn't hit it. So Butler over 1.5 HR. And I'm going to take Rooker too until he doesn't hit it because he's hit it 9 out of 10 now. Over 1.5 HR. Eventually, they'll just stop hitting it, and that's cool. But until then, I'm going to keep betting them. So Butler, Rooker, both 1 unit each. Next game. All right, next up, we got Philadelphia and Miami. Philly's a 240 favorite. After putting up 2 touchdowns yesterday in the game, we can see the total is 8.5. It's in Miami, so we shouldn't have to worry about the weather, and we don't. It's in a dome. I was right. Philly is 1-6 now. Miami's lost 2. Philly got 16 runs yesterday. 8.3 average in the last 3. That's only number 2 still. 330. They batted 458 yesterday. Wild. Oh, we got a none. Let me fix it. Fixing it live. Here we go. I should go through and do it, but why? What's the point? It looks cleaner with a dash instead of the word none. I don't know why it says none. So, yeah, you can see Philly's offense is crazy. Miami's been eliminated. They don't care. They're going downtrend. Yeah, Philly all day, money line parlay. If you lose, you're eliminated. You know this, right? But hey, guess what? It's Philly. They'll never do us bad, will they? No, not Philly. Nola's pitching today. Nola has been decent the last 4 games. Pretty good. We don't need to look at him. Darren McCoffin? Yeah, I'm gonna butcher names. You know this. That's what I do. He pitched. He's a bullpen. He's a long bullpen. 4 innings, 5 hits, 3 earned in his last outing, which was September 1st. A couple times in August earlier. Came over from Cleveland. Basic stuff. Still heavy lean on Philly. We have some props we can look at. We have his props. Hey, we have a history on. Let's look. No. Versus righties, Philly they're good on both sides of the plate. We got high to mid 2s are red. They're just better against lefties. Hits 4.5 against Philadelphia. Are you going to pitch long enough? Because I'm seeing you before Sunday's 9-1 start, you pitch 1 inning. So I don't know how long you're actually going to pitch. So I can't take the hit prop. So strikeouts, earned runs, walks. I don't like any of those. Let's be honest. And let's go to Nola. Nola should have a good bit of history. And I mean, kind of. Sanchez is a $125 and 16 at bats, 125 and 8 at bats, and nothing else is. Fortes 143 and 14 at bats. Okay, let me just go ahead and come down here to PHI in the money line parlay. We are adding them. It's decided. So hits. You give up hits, but you've been good the last 2 games. You've been better. Let's see. No. Bats. Jeez, what? You're the top of the board at 60%, but you're 1 out of the last 5 games. That is hilarious. The bats are, I mean, they're heating up for Philly, obviously. You can see that. So let's hop over here because I got it. I mean, after yesterday, we got to look at this. If I want 4.5 runs to Philly to get 5 runs, it's minus 30. We'll take that. We're going to do it. We're going to go. It's a bullpen game, so they'll see enough dudes. Hopefully, one of them they can tee off on. So I'm going to take Philly. Team total over 4.5 for -130. We'll take that, put them in the moneyline parlay. Next game. All right, next up, we got the Reds and the Mets. Mets are moderately favored. 8.5 is the total. Looking at the weather, we can see it ain't going to be nasty. We nasty outside. Look at this. That ain't good. 14 miles an hour, out 72. I mean, if they play this one, cool, but out, I mean, ugh. All right. Mets have won 8 now. They're going streaking. 5.7, 232. That's fourth and 13th for Cincy. Mets 7 and 245. That's 3rd and 11. So both offenses are getting a ton of runs, but they're not as good with the average. And Cincy was, you see them just drop off 0.097 yesterday. That ain't good. Meanwhile, Mets were 257. So yeah, I lean the Mets again. Yeah, what a fun parlay. My parlay was Philly, Mets, San Diego yesterday, and it's about to be Philly, Mets again. So we'll see. Jakob Eunice is going out there. I know I got that right. He's a reliever. You can see what he does. And yeah, he's a bullpen guy. Cool. Quintana is going out there, and he actually starts, and you can see what he does. He has not pitched. Well, he hasn't pitched September yet, so yeah, it's been 8 days. Okay, so he should be a little more rested than usual. Last 2 starts haven't been bad. That Baltimore start was ugly. So, to the props. All we have are Quintana props. So, we look at these and we see a lot of green for Cincy. Okay, Cincy, I see you. Yeah, everybody's doing decent. Even France got a homer. Steers 250. Okay, cool. Against lefties, nothing truly stands out. Well, I mean, Rosario 313 stands out. I apologize, Rosario. I was not familiar with your game. Okay. Strikeouts, hits, earned runs, walks. None of those really, everything's all over the place. We don't like that around here. We like consistency. Bats, Vientos, he hit 2 homers yesterday. I think he can get a 1.5 HRR for us. I'm pretty sure he can do that for us. So, what was Vientos? I want to look at his history again. I can't. It's a bullpen game. That's right. Oh, even better. Vientos. The fresh maker over 1.5 HRR. We're going to go. He might hit another home run. Hell, who knows? He is on fire. He's in fuego. The Mets are in fuego. So, oh yeah, let's put them in the parlay. New York Mets, moneyline parlay. There we go. All right, that's it. Next game. All right, next up we got Arizona and Houston. Houston's a moderate favor. 8 is your total. It's in Houston, so we don't got to worry about weather. Arizona's lost 2 now, while Houston's won 1. 45% nervy based on what they've done. 2.7, a $1.43 for Arizona. Arizona was so hot last weekend, but now they're just so cold. That is just awful. Ugh, terrible. Houston, 4.3, 253. Now they're the hot ones, so they've traded places. So you got to lean Houston in this one for sure, especially with the pitchers, because Kikuchi's going out there, and Kikuchi has been, I mean, he had a 12 strikeout game last time. Dude has been balling since he got over here to Houston. He was not good in Toronto, but I mean, he's been just a straight gangster when he's been pitching in Houston. So Houston pickup of the offseason, well, mid-trade deadline. There we go. Rodriguez is pitching out there for Arizona. We can see what he has done. He's only pitched in so many games this year, so not much data. So let's look at the props. Look at the history. See what we got. Kikuchi's first. And we don't have much history. 375 for Marte, if he even plays. Who knows? I don't know. It's weird. So that's the history they have. We want to look at some props. Strikeouts, hits, earned runs, walks, outs. Outs are consistent, but all of a sudden you get a couple spikes at the end. That's weird. All right. Let's go to Rodriguez. I'm not liking. That's what? Like, okay, 1, 5, 5, 5, 1. You're either going to give 1 or 5. That's all you're going to do on strikeouts. Okay. I get it. Makes sense. Cool. Nothing. And you're going down too. Okay. Yeah. Let me look at your history. That is a lot of at-bats. That's a lot of history. A Houston tees off on you. Holy shit. Okay. Altuve, 375 with 2 home runs and 16 at-bats. Bregman, 350, 2 home runs, 20 at-bats, both over 1.1 OPS. Pena, 410 at-bats. Jordan, 417, 12 at-bats. McCormick, 310 at-bats. The only one that sucks is Tucker. Tucker's 154, but he still has a home run. Gee, look at all these 1.1s. Okay, well, yeah, damn, I'm guessing I got Houston to the mainline parlay, because, I mean, the bats lean Houston, the pitching leans Houston, and now the opponent bat leans Houston, so, Okay. And against lefties, you see what they've done all year. Yeah, or you might have you a bad day, buddy. It might be a bad day for you. Bad day to be a baseball in his hands. Batting, I'm not touching any of these. Couple Marte walks, Carroll and Gamble. No, no. I got Houston money line, and well, shit, we're doing this. We might as well pop over here and grab a team total, right? Shouldn't we just do both? Oh, Houston runs. What we got? Oh, 4.5 for plus 102. Guess what? We're going to do it. Houston, 4.5. Add it to the list. Houston team total over 4.5. Yep, we'll take that. Next game. All right, next up, Washington, Pittsburgh, part 2. You can see Pittsburgh is a moderate favorite. It's 8 into total. The weather this time looks like this. 10 miles an hour, 60 degrees. It's even cooler outside with a 5% chance. So yeah, fall is here for some of these teams. Looking at the same stats, here you go. I'll take a second, look at it, enjoy. Washington's average. Pittsburgh's doing decently in the runs, but terrible in the average. That doesn't make sense. So looking at the pitchers, Mitchell Baca's going out there today for Washington. You can see what he has done. He's either really good or really bad. That's what Mitchell Parker does. Mitch Keller, it's a battle of the Mitches. I just realized that. Hey, Mitch Keller was 11 hits last time out against Cleveland. That's a lot of damn hits for only giving up 3 runs. That's kind of impressive you could do that. But 7s, 8s, 7-3, perfect. Great game against Texas. So these two pitchers are over the damn place. Who knows what's going to happen? It's a doubleheader too, so we really don't know what's going to happen. So let's look at this. I have strikeout props for both of them, and that's all I seem to have. That's great. Okay, so Keller's strikeouts 5.5. Let's look at his history. Oh, we have some. Gallo's batting 375 at 8 with 2 home runs. Damn, Gallo. Okay. Yeah, this Abrams 375 as well, but only 2 RBIs, not 2 homers. Against righties, you see how Washington does. Pretty decent. Strikeouts is 5.5 strikeouts. Yeah, I'm not taking that. Parker's is 4.5. He's been striking out more recently, but how's pitcher striking out? They're both in the top 7 of not striking out right now. Swap that over 5. Nothing really stands out there. I did these backwards, but you see what I'm doing. This is against Pittsburgh, how they do against lefties. It's Mitch and Mitch. I'm not taking either one, so whatever. Oh, okay. I was like, what the hell am I looking? Why is everything red? It's just home runs. It's the only prop they have. And McCutcheon's hit a home run in 4 out of the last 10 games. That's actually kind of cool. A little noteworthy. McCutcheon got a little bit of pop in that bat. Okay. And Chaparro is 100% head-to-head. And so is Millis. Okay. All right, so I don't have any of the HRRs or any of that fun stuff. So, yeah, this is game 2 of doubleheader. This is a pass. Next game. Next up, we have the Angels and the Rangers. Rangers are a slight to moderate favor. 8.5 is your total. There's no weather. They're in Texas. It's a dome. So, the other team's on a streak. 58% nervy. 5.3, 224. That's 5th and 16th for LA. And they're trending. They're kind of evening out their trend. Texas, ooh, it was 4.7 and 283 for 7th and 3rd, but that last game, 1 run and a $138. They went down, not good. So neither team is they're both in the top 10 of not striking out. So pitching, Tyler Anderson's going out there. We can see what he has done, and it hasn't been great. 7.4, 2.4, not the best. Looking at Texas, whew, geez, that's a high ERA. You pitch, you get 7 hits, 5 earned. Before that, it was 6 hits and 2 against the White Sox. Before that, 3 and 6 back in May, and 7 and 4 back in May as well. I don't know. I just have a hunch this dude's not that good. I'm just saying, he might not be the best. So, we do have props. Hey, let's look at them. Let's start with Mr. Jack. Lighter history, none. Angels versus righties, not the best. Like 263 is the best. I remember a month ago when he was at 300. Now he's at 263. Dude has fallen off. So, yeah. Props, 4.5 hits. I mean, if you don't want to take any of his props, by all means, because if you think he's going to make it long enough to get strikeouts, which that's laughable. Oh, yeah. The over might be the play. We'll see. Let's look at Anderson. Let's see what you got. Show me some green. No. Low is 118 and 17 at bats, 125 and 8, 211 and 19, 533 and 15 at bats with 2 home runs and a 1.4. All right, Heim. You just love this dude. Are you on this list? Nope, it is Wyatt Langford who's the one that stands out. So let's go back and look for Wyatt Langford. What are you doing? You have never faced. And against lefties, you are 244 in the season. So nope, no bats in this one. Smith's 304. There you go. So yeah. All right, hits all over the place. Strikeouts, they're trending downward. Ugh. Earned runs is all over the place. Walks and outs. That's a downward trend too. That's all right. Okay, so what was the total? It was 8.5. What do the offenses look like? They're both downtrending. Let's just be honest, this game isn't that good. So this is going to be a pass next game. All right, next up we got Rado in Milwaukee. Milwaukee is 270 on the money line after losing yesterday. That was great. On the awesome, one of the most awesome pickoff attempts. Gunned him out at third. It was great. It was beautiful to watch. So 8's your total. Let's look at the weather. Weather is blowing. Nope, wrong game. It is in a dome. No weather to worry about. Colorado's 1-2. Milwaukee's lost 3 now. 57% Murphy, 2.7, buck 51. That's 23rd and 28 for Rado. They are just bottom of the ocean, is hanging out down there. It's an eliminated team. What do you expect? Milwaukee 2.7, a buck 43. That's 23rd and 29th. It's the same team. They're doing the Spider-Man meme. They're just staring at each other. That's what you got right now. They're the same. Oh, trash on trash. Love that. Let's look at the pitchers. Ty. Block, however you want to say it. I'm gonna say block. That sounds cool. 5-5 last time out, and before that was a month before. It was, it was all right. So now we have Tobias Myers going out there for Milwaukee, 8-2, 3-3, 6-2. He's not bad. So I lean Milwaukee's pitching, obviously. Looking at the props, there's not gonna be much history. I already know. Oh, there's some history. Okay. It's one game worth, but it's a lot of green. It's a lot of green. Cave has a home run. Okay. Against righties. 278 for Tovar now. Look at Tovar stepping up. Cave stepping up. You better slow down. They'll trade your ass. That's what they do there. They'll trade you in the offseason. Okay. Let's pop over to... Nope, they did the props. Get ahead of myself. Outs is the first thing you start with. That ain't a good sign. When you start with outs. Strikeouts is 6.5, and you never come close. What is Colorado? 30th in strikeouts, and Milwaukee's 27th. Oh boy. You got 5 when you faced him on July 4th. Okay. This year, you've gone over 6.5 twice, and that was against Cincy and Cincy. Cincy twice. You like facing Cincy. Outside of that, you haven't even... You got close 5 other times. Yeah, no shot. Hits, earned runs. Let's bump that back down. Walks. Yeah, no shot. Can't do it. Block, blue, whatever your name is. Ty B. History against Milwaukee. A lot of red. Pretty good. Against lefties, Milwaukee's not the best. Contreras is not the only one that's decent. And then Perkins is 292. But outside of that, nothing's really standing out. Hits. Yeah, this is kind of an ugly game. Let's be honest. Even Churi Jackson's not doing good. Oh, he's top of the list. All right, I'm not betting 270. Nothing in Milwaukee in this one. They shouldn't be favored at all. This should be a pick'em. But I'm not going to bet Milwaukee. I'm not betting Colorado. I'm not betting a total. I'm not betting a side. I'm betting on a pass. That's what I'm doing. Pass. Next game. All right, next up, we got the White Sox, Red Sox matchup. Boston's minus 195. Pretty heavy favorite. 8.5 is your total. Weather up in Boston is... Where'd it go? There it is. Not good. The worst of it's supposed to be during the game. So, yeah, according to this, 8 miles an hour, 71. Well, there you go. Let's look at this. We see Boston won yesterday, 3-1. What a thrilling game. 3.0, 260 for Chicago. That is 21st and 6th in the last 3. Boston, 2.7, 222. That's 23rd and 18th in the last 3. I mean, I would lean Chicago. Just saying, I would lean them on the stats. Let's look at the pitchers. And then we got Crochet going out there today, who threw 8 strikeouts in 3 innings last time. Like, 3.1, that is 10 outs. You struck out 8 of those dudes. That is just crazy. Yeah, he was on it last time. So, yeah, see how he does today. Cooper Criswell's going out there against, he had 4 innings of hitless. Yeah, he pitched a 4-inning no-hitter. That's what he did in his last one. So, look at the strikeouts real quick. Neither team striking out much either. That's good job, Boston. Usually in the bottom 5. Okay. Improvements are being made. Crochet. Again, Crochet is the weird one because you really don't know how many innings he's actually going to pitch. He seems to be pitching about 4 innings, but he did 3.1 last time. 57 pitches, he was done. So I know they're trying to save that arm. I get it, but it's hard to bet on. So Mears, Criswell, no, which one? We want Crochet. That's what we want. Crochet stats, history, nothing really stands out. Nothing at all. Against lefties, we see how Boston does all year. We got a couple high 2s, low 3s. Nothing. Yeah, again, nothing. Strikeouts for Crochet's 5.5. If you feel brave, that's all I can say. We can't trust how many innings he's going to pitch. So if assume he's pitching 3 innings, all right, can he strike out 6 of the 9 batters? Because that's what you're going to have to get. And I'm not betting the under. So there we go. He's more like a reliever now. He's a long bullpen every game. Criswell's going out there. History, nothing stands out. Righties, nothing. It's even worse. It's Chicago. Nothing stands out. Strikeouts all over the place. Bats, we got some bats. Okay, hold up. We might have something here with a bat. We might have a bat play. Who was that? That was Duran. I like Duran. Where you at? You're 0 for 3, but against lefties, you're 261 this year. I don't know if I like that. I don't have an HR. That means you're at the bottom of the lineup if you even going to play. So that's no. I'm pretty certain you're not starting. What was your? Let me find you again. I keep forgetting the name. Sogard. You have 14 at bats against lefties all year. You don't play. And if you do, you just start to play, which means you're definitely at the bottom lineup. So I'm going to pass on Duran. Sad as it is, I'm not taking a side because I lean Chicago. Hell, I lean Chicago on both pitching and offense, but I don't trust Chicago's bullpen. So if you can get a Chicago money line first 3, that would be something crazy. But outside of that, nah, pass. Next game. All right, we're trucking right along. Minnesota KC. Minnesota slight favorite. 8 is your total. We're in Kansas City, so we do have some weather. There it is. 72. Perfect day. Can't complain. Lost 1 for Minnesota. Casey's 1-2. They're starting to come back up. It's a game of trends. That's what baseball is. 2.7, 220, 23rd and 20 for Minnesota. They're downtrending. KC 3.3, 247. They had 5 runs and batted 303 yesterday. They're starting to do that again. So we're probably going to ride a KC train a little bit here shortly. You're going to see KC rattle off like 6-7 wins in a row. This is what they do. Looking at pitchers, but they got to do it against Ober, which is going to be hard because he threw 1 hit against Toronto last time out after he got rocked by Atlanta. But hey, Marsh is going out there, and he's average. That's all I can say. I lean Ober. Bats are about the same, but I like the trend to KC, but I lean Ober for Minnesota. Let's go to the props. What we got? Marsh. Okay. Everyone he faced. Home run. 3 at bats, 4 at bats. 4 at bats, no home run, 0 for 2. Against righties, we got 264, 57, 53. Nothing stands out. Nothing impressive. All over the place. Strikeouts, earned runs, walks. Yeah, better. This is like, all right, I'll be better. All right, cool. No. All right, Ober, what you got? Let's look at your history. Let's see. Perez is 17 at bats, has 412 average with 2 home runs and a 1.2. Bobby Witt is batting 563 against Ober with 16 at bats and a 1.5. Grossman's batting 625 with 8 at bats. Jeez. Okay. Well, okay. I like Ober, but damn, the history don't lie. Isbell's 410 at bats. Fam's 286 and 7. You can't even see Fam. We scroll down. Fam 286. Renfro 500. What? All right, let's come to the props. I'm not taking a single prop with him. Sorry, I can't, but I'll show him here. Strikeouts, there you go. There's your hits. There's your earned runs. There's your walks. Bats, there's Isbell. Okay, Isbell was one of the names I said, and Bobby Wood's on here, so I'm sure there he is. Wow. Let me go back here. What was Isbell? Is batting 410 at bats with a home run and a 1.1, and he's also in the 7 out of 10 club. Ooh, let's do this instead. let's go over here to this. Let's do the team total. I think like I said, we're gonna ride that KC trend. We're gonna ride with it. 3.5 KC plus 100. That's all I need to see. Yep. KC team total over 3.5. Favorite play of the day so far. Not even gonna lie. Favorite play. So yeah, after all that, easy. I'm not going to put my money line up just in case. Just in case Obear pitches a gem. Just in case. So we'll put KC team total over 3.5 next game. All right, we got Seattle and St. Louis. Seattle's a slight favorite. 7 is the total. Weather in St. Louis is going to be 71 degrees, 9 miles an hour. Pretty good day. Can't complain. 3 wins for St. Louis. For Seattle, I'm sorry. 1 loss for St. Louis. That's better. 49% Nerfy. 9.3 first for Seattle. 330 also first in the last 3 games, including 6 and a 297 yesterday. So it wasn't just a 1-game thing. St. Louis 3.7 once. I'm sorry, a $1.73 in the last 3. That's 27th, including batting 161 yesterday, which was only 19th. It was a terrible batting day overall for the whole league. You can't tell. St. Louis is trending down hard, but Seattle's trending down from 1st to 5th. So it looks like it's not doing well, but I mean, it's still off the chart of both of them. So yeah, we're leading St. Louis. Seattle, damn, too many S's. They're getting me. I am leaning Seattle. Logan Gilbert's going out there for that team out west. Jeez. Oh, okay. He gave up a windy 4-for-4 last time. 4-0 with 10 strikeouts against Tampa. 7-6 against Dodgers. He's all over the place. Gibson's going out there. He's giving up runs. They're both all over the place. It's a mess of pitching. So if one's good, the team's going to win. Let's put it that way. If they're both bad, Seattle probably wins. If they're both good, Seattle probably still wins. So let's go up here to the props. That's a lot of strikeouts, Gilbert. All right, I want Gilbert. Give me Gilbert. There we go. No history there. Cool. St. Louis versus righties. A lot of green on this screen. A whole lot of green. That's a lot of green. Okay. Strikeouts. How are strikeouts? I didn't even look. Oh, St. Louis is 22nd. I got hooked by a Seattle pitcher yesterday. One more strikeout would have got it, but whatever. We were close. You've gone over this 75% of the time. You're facing a team that is 22nd in strikeouts this year. I mean, damn, I guess I got to take this, right? 5.5? I mean, shit, I guess I got to take it. If I get hooked by another Seattle pitcher, I swear, over 5.5 Ks, I got to take it. The numbers are there. We follow stats here. So hits, earned runs, walks, and outs. Yeah, no. All right. Gibson, what you got? Now, I'm not taking you because for some reason, Seattle is now the best strikeout team in the majors. They were 30th for 3 straight months, and now they're number 1. What the hell? What the damn hell? Yeah, so Gibson, shit, that's a lot of green. That's a lot of green. Okay, Rojas is 417 with 12 at bats. Oh, 500. Okay. Okay, I see you. Hits. I mean, you give up. I might have to take your hits allowed. Wow. Okay. Gibson over 4.5 hits allowed. I mean, 69% of the time it's hit this year. It's hit twice easily last year. Okay. I found my new favorite play for the day. I'm done playing with Kansas City. You're my new friend. Oh my God. All right. All right, the stats are there. Now watch neither hit. That's how it works, right? Neither of these shits will hit. So, cool. All right, bats. Julio. That's a lot of St. Louis after Julio, too. All right, I have enough. I'm going to take Gilbert to get over 5.5 strikeouts because of the stats. I'm taking Gibson to get over 4.5 hits allowed because of the stats. I ain't taking a side. I ain't taking a total. I'm not taking a prop. Just take besides those 2 props. And next game. All right, next up, Toronto and Atlanta. Atlanta's 160. 8 is your total. Weather in Atlanta is looking 78, 10 miles an hour, blowing out. Pretty nice. Can't complain. Let's see. Toronto's lost 4, even though Vladdy did come through on the HRR prop yesterday. Thanks, bruh. Atlanta, 1-1, 48%. Let's see, 4 runs, 264 for Toronto. That's 14th and 5th, even though they did only get 1 run yesterday. 21st and 14th in average. Still not too bad. I mean, it could be better. 20, Atlanta 3.0, 209. I mean, these offenses are about the same. Atlanta just hangs out in that bottom 10. They just like hanging out in the cellar. I don't know why. Offensively, trash. Looking at pitching, Barrios is going out there for Toronto. Had a gem against Minnesota, 6 innings, 3 hits, and 5 strikeouts last time. I mean, his whole month was good outside the first start. The last 5 starts have been great. Spencer Schwellenbach is going out there, and he only had 2 strikeouts last time. I mean, dude went from just striking out everybody to striking out nothing against Philly. But we do see Philly is like cooking right now, so it can make sense because it was Philly, not because of him. So I'm going to give him benefit of the doubt. So let's look at the props for him. See what we got. I just realized I gave the man a pitcher finally. I don't know if it's been there the whole time, but I don't think it has. Look, I gave him a pitcher. I don't recall them having that. I think he was one of the ones I keep complaining about. So, let's see. We'll start with you, Mr. Schwellenbach. No history, obviously. That's a lot of green against righties for Toronto. Toronto likes them some righties. 340. Do you even play 52? No, you don't play. Oh, we got a lot of good stuff. 500. You don't play either. So, strikeouts. Yeah, you were great and also Mert. San Diego. Okay. I see it. What is your strikeouts at Toronto? 16th or middle of the road. You've gone over your strikeouts 69% of the time. Nice. Let's see. Hits. I'll probably pass on the strikeouts. Up and all over the place on his hits allowed. Earned runs is getting better. Look at him stat. Look at that nice little downtrend. That's what you like to see. Dude's slowly becoming a stud. Probably already is a stud, but he's still, he hasn't pitched that much this year. So, all right, let's look at Toronto. Barrios history. Olson's 286, 21 at bats with a homer. Oh, Merrifield's 40 at bats, 350. That's not bad. 8 RBIs, 947. Anyone else really stand at 556 and 9 at bats? I mean, we got some good stuff here. We got some offenses. Nice. I don't know if I like any of these. I don't like them. Let's go bats. Vladdy. That's it. How is Vladdy against righties? I didn't look. Vladimir is one of the only Reds, but he's still 325. But he likes lefties better. I'm gonna leave Vladdy alone this time. I'm gonna leave Vladdy alone. I like him. That bat prop looks enticing. It's 80%, but not against Schwellenbach. Well, I think Schwellenbach's a stud who just ran to Philly, who's on fire all of a sudden. So, yeah, I'm going to not touch anything in this game. I'm just going to pass and just move on to the next one. All right, next up, San Diego. San Diego helped close out that parlay last night. It was beautiful. Let's see. They are a 148 favorite today. 7 is your total. Weather is looking 86 degrees, 9 miles. It's going to be toasty out there. Let's see. Giants lost 1. San Diego won 1. Every logo is San Diego on the screen. Offense just leans them. San Fran's trending down. San Diego slowly trending up. You can see it. It's there. Let's look at some pictures. We got Logan Webb and Dylan Cease today. Okay. Let me pull them up real quick. There we go. Webb is first. You can see he was terrible in his last start. Below average before that. And then he's just getting worse every start in the last 3 starts. Cease is going out there today in 2-3, 7-4. He's been average. He hasn't been good or bad his last handful of starts ever since he had like that stretch of just godlike performance he had back there. So, to the props we go. Let's see. We're going to have such a difference like we had last time. Ooh, yeah, we're doing Cease first. That's cool. 4 for 10 for Converto. Chapman's 200, and that's key for a reason because Chapman's the only bats that showed up on the bats that's doing decent recently. San Fran, it's all red, baby. All red. Only 1 green. Oh, no, there's 2 greens, but might as well be red. So, okay, yeah. Cease might have himself a day. He might show out. He might do some work. Let's look at his counterpart, Mr. Logan Webb. What you got for us? A lot of green. A lot of at-bats, a lot of history. Tatis, 220 at-bats, 280 for Profar, 313 for Peralta, 600 for Merrill, but it's only 5 at-bats, 296, 292. You can see that. Why am I reading these? And a whole lot of damn green. It's the same situation as yesterday. One side loves righties, one side hates righties. So now they're facing each other. Yeah. Until you throw a lefty out there, what are you going to do? So if I was San Diego, I wouldn't throw a lefty out there at all. See, Chapman's the only bat doing decent over 10 and 5. So, I mean, I'm doing the same thing I did yesterday. We're throwing San Diego on the money line parlay. What they win by? It was 5-1 yesterday. You know what? Let's look at their team prop today too. Let's see. Padres. The Fathers runs 3.5 for 115. I'll take that. There you go. Team total over 3.5. I'll take that one. That seems like a fun one to take with it. Little pair. So San Diego team total over 3.5. San Diego in the money line parlay in next game. Last up, Cleveland and the Dodgers. Dodgers 150, 900 total. Weather is going to be 93 degrees at 9:10 p.m. first pitch Eastern, which is for me 9:10, but should be 6:10 there. So yeah, still hot as hell. Let's be honest. So looking at the numbers, LA's lost 2, Cleveland's won 1. 3.7, 232 for Cleveland is 18th and 13th. Dodgers 2.7, $1.84. They are both just trending down. Not good. Pitcher, because I only have one pitcher in this game. I have Gavin Williams listed. Dodgers have not listed a pitcher, so I don't know who's pitching. So I'll show you what I can, but this is going to be a pass, almost positive. He had a gem out there against KC. Dude's been good outside of this Milwaukee game. We just know this. Look at the prop. Is all we have is a prop matchup. Let's see. We want the history. There we go. Not much history. I took a couple 2 for 3s from Mookie and Freddie. Nothing stands out. Against righties. Yeah, nothing. Yeah, typical. Your stars are good. That's just what it is. Otani's 307. Yeah, you can see who's good and who's not. Strikeouts. Against Cleveland, no shot. I could never. I can't do that. Earned runs, walks, and outs. Yeah, none of that. On the bat side, we have Mookie's starting to heat up a little bit. He's there, and Otani's there. Yeah, none of that. So, yeah, I'm just going to end it right there. We're going to pass on this and just wrap it up. That we're done. That's it. All 16 games broken down. I tried to go a little quicker for each game, so this video wasn't too long. I think it's like 45 minutes-ish. So, appreciate you watching the whole thing. Drop a like and subscribe. Check out Outlier. You know what to do. I'm not going to go over all that. I hope we have a green day, and we will see you tomorrow. Peace.